Hi everyone, this is an announcement video. If you don't want to hear the announcement, which is about a live stream that we're doing, then go ahead and click the button and just skip straight to this Speedlunky run. Otherwise, the reason I am trying to do Speedlunky is because at my local university we are doing a Computer Game Society stream starting on Saturday the 26th at midday British Standard Time. We will be streaming, let's see, the current list is Bit Trip Runner, Trials Evolution, Super Meat Boy, Hotline Miami, Speedlunky, which I'll be doing obviously, Electronic Superjoy, VVVVV, Limbo Bleed, Dark Souls 1, which hopefully I'll be doing, Dark Souls 2, Sonic 2 and 3, and probably some other stuff. Some people are looking at things like Impossible Tetris or Hell's Tetris, things like that. We are going to be raising money for the Teenage Cancer Trust in Southampton. I'm sure some of you know that I lost my father to cancer 2 years ago, so obviously I'm a fan of any charity which is against cancer, and to be honest, the only thing I can imagine that's worse than losing your parents is to lose a child. So yeah, it's a good cause. If any of you are around, come along, watch the stream and donate money if you feel like it. It's for a good cause and that's what should count. So anyway, I hope to see some of you there, and I guess now it's time to start the Speedlunky run. So, Speedlunky. Speedlunky is any run which is under 8 minutes, which is for the Speedlunky achievement. It is about moving fast, but not so fast that you kill yourself. Grabbing puppies, always useful whenever they're near enough. Grabbing money as well. I probably should have grabbed those 3 gold blocks, but never mind. You have to be quick with your eyes and notice things like the arrow trap up there. The key to Speedlunky is becoming good at the game first, but you'll be surprised how fast you can actually go. So 26 seconds for the first level, not particularly fast. I believe the time you're aiming for to just scrape by the achievement is 30 seconds a level. Yeah, I shouldn't have thrown that rock there. Always check whether skeletons are alive, because they're always alive when it would be a pain for them to be alive. That's the rule. Another easy puppy. Unfortunately I got caught in the webs there. Often there's a way through, but that's just bad luck. Jumping off enemies. Sorry about the bit of lag. I'm using a recorder which it's for streaming. So there, yeah, I get a compass on level 2, which you know is the start of a good run. A compass, I mean, it's not hugely important until the ice caves where it can cut a massive level down. Using bombs to set off arrow traps, it's better to waste a bomb than waste a bit of life. And then wait for that skeleton to fall down. I could have jumped on his head, probably should have, would have been a bit quicker, but anyway. So I've got the compass now. Often when I have the compass, I tend to rush a bit too much and get hurt, so expect some silly mistakes at some point. But for the moment we're doing okay. I can't remember how long that one was, but yeah, that was a bit slow, wasn't it? Anyway, so yeah. Using thrown items, always try and have a thrown item on you if possible, because you can use it to set off arrow traps. So I had to go the long way around that to avoid that arrow trap, which wasn't ideal. Another thing, when you can't see the floor, always take the time to look down. So what you're on now, it's the time there, something like 1:49, 1:39, 1:39 after the caves. It's okay, not brilliant. I hate bomb frogs. I just hate frogs in general. They're very frustrating because they never stay still when you try and jump on their head. So yeah, I got a bit of a shove down that level before I could look down. Yeah, frogs and bats are my most hated enemies. With the tiki traps, you're often best off either just go for it or wait for them to spike out once. Never hesitate. If you hesitate and you don't wait long enough, then you're just going to get hit, take 5 points of damage, be stunned for ages. Boomerangs are one of my favourite weapons. It's just very useful. Here is the point where I mess up if, remember. That frog gets me, I try to boomerang the plant behind me for some reason, end up wasting it. I've got a frog there, which that's handled reasonably well. That frog was handled well. These things you can whip. They're instant kill if they're alive when they hit you, so it's lucky I did whip it. And then I get some extra ropes. Always go for a box if it's not out of your way. Speedlunky is a bit of a weird one for speedrunning because it's a game of taking your time. So look at that, 42 seconds, but I can make it up in other levels as long as I don't do too badly. Yeah, so if a frog's just jumped, then they don't move again for a little while. So that's your chance to jump on their head and use them as a break. No matter how high you fall from, if you land on an enemy's head, you don't take full damage, so try for it. I was very glad I fed that plant, because otherwise that would have been instant death. Yeah, enemy boomerang guys are so frustrating when they're on the same level as you. I have lost, I think 6 health is the maximum health I've lost in an enemy boomerang guy. It's really quite impressive how much damage they can do. So yeah, I land on that one's head to try and get a boomerang. It takes me a bit of extra time, but it lets me get that snail down, which would have been a lot more difficult with all the tiki traps and spikes around. Again, that boomerang guy, jump on his head, and then I don't know why I did a leap of faith there. I was very lucky. I think I might have seen the top of the tiki trap. I decide I can't be bothered with that caveman, so I bomb my way through because the compass is saying the exit was right there, so why not? A bit of a extravagant use of a bomb considering I only had, well, I've not picked any more up, so I've got 2 left, but I thought it was best to save the health. So ice caves with the compass are pretty quick. I'm not sure why I decided to be really dangerous there, because taking my time would have made that a lot easier, but so be it, I got through. Ice cave times, really, if you have the compass and the cape, you're probably looking at about 10 seconds a level, unless you get the wet fur level, which is laid out more like a normal level, but most ice cave levels are pretty open, so notice me jumping to the right there so I could not take full damage, and importantly be stunned for quite a few seconds as well. Yeah, but there's no excuse if you have the cape not to get the ice caves just done with quickly. They're using a rope so I don't take full damage. One of the problems with the ice caves, if you don't know where the exit is, you can get stuck on the bottom level, because there's kind of 4 levels to each area, as in height levels. If you're stuck on the bottom level and you have to move laterally to get to the exit, you often don't get such an open bottom. I love those 2 guys. They're just jumping up, having a fun time, rather than caring about anything that's going on around them. Yeah, I still haven't unlocked the 4th level shortcut. Here I give up my boomerang for the sake of getting an extra bit of health. I'm on 2 health, that's very dodgy. You know, the slightest thing could hit me. Here I throw a rope down because there's no other way through, but you have to be quick because your rope's set on fire. Mummies are a pain. I was quite lucky with that one, being able to take a rope out. In case you don't know, you're invulnerable as soon as you've pressed the right trigger to go through the doorway, so you can ignore them that way. Yeah, so use the rope here because I had plenty and I saw it was a way to get through and get that damsel. And there's me taking pointless damage. Really could have whipped that skeleton out of midair. And there's me using a damsel as a rock and losing her, but I'll be damned if I'm not using her as a rock again. I'm very glad I did, actually, if I remember right. Yeah, it's just taking a bit of time, and then I noticed so many spike arrow traps, so I just used the damsel to set them all off. She's dead, doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with desecrating someone's corpse. And here we are. Oh no, sorry, one more. Getting ahead of myself. Right, so I see a chance here. I can use that bomb to set off the arrow trap and blow up the mummy. Then if I'm quick enough, that crush trap will miss me, and I can use angles to get away from those spike traps. And I'm on the last level, so I just use my last bomb rather than going all the way around to save a bit of time. Down, through, and here we are against Olmec. So what time are we at? We're at 6 something, I think, which is okay. Not my best time to get to Olmec, but I'm still practicing, I'm getting better. And to be honest, anytime you get to Olmec doing speedlunky is probably an achievement unless you're very good. Yeah, 6:06, that's a fair time. So the trick to Olmec is just run under him, run back to the wall. Run under him, back to the wall. This is the quickest way to get him down. And it's, you know, perfectly safe. The only thing you need to take heed of is when he spawns his enemies. Often he'll kill them, often they won't be in a place that's in the way. Sometimes they'll be right ahead of you, which I think happens here. Throw ropes up, the ropes will get them. Oh yeah, I died. For anyone who didn't catch that, I jumped up, grabbed the rope, which increased my hitbox to be the full block rather than half the block, and then Olmec hit me. I splashed and died. If you want to see a successful run, tune in for the stream. I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.